We haven't talked about if we talk before we start.
Let's not.
Okay. Then, do we need any microphones? Come to.
No microphones.
Well, I think we got some questions. You said this.
It's too late now.
So what does a computer think?
Computers think about very sad tigers.
And that's for 30 years.
30 years before emerging.
Where is my brother? Right at that time, someone asks.
In China, before the woman walks by.
A rat? No. And what about the rats? Did they get ill? The scientist asks.
They only shouted to calm him down.
There's a Windows user and he says, tell me, are you playing a lot?
Only drums.
Keyboard not found. Just press F1
It's dancing.
to continue
The body
for 30 years.
on the edge.
What does a computer think?
Dance.
What does a computer think?
Pleasure.
What does a computer think?
Tension.
Okay, at the hotline, a customer hotline, there's an someone is calling and he's telling that he says I've installed the new Windows 98 beta version, and then now the computer is crashing down all the time.
It's because the tiger is late.
Because of this 30 years
The F1, 30 years later.
with the keyboard not found.
The tiger is very angry that you're late.
But the tiger has no keyboard
Only drums.
with a F1 button or what?
Just bored.
No. That on the way to his work. At the way to his work, someone who is programming. What's the name?
The programmer?
Programmer. A programmer is meeting a frog. I'm a bewitched princess. Kiss me.
With a dance first.
No, what does a computer think?
F1 with a dance.
Yeah, for 30 years
The
now.
tiger wants to dance.
But where's my brother?
Late.
But where's my brother?
He's late.
And the rats?
The rats are under the F1 key. They always are.
So the rats didn't get in.
The rats got ill before the drums, but after the drums arrived, they felt better.
Are you playing a lot?
Only dancing.
Are you playing a lot?
Only the drums?
And that's for 30 years now. Wait. And then the frog. The frog gets a leather jacket.
But
Gets into the leather jacket.
how old is the leather jacket?
30 years.
30 years.
30 years.
The frog has had this jacket for 30 years.
30 years.
And never lent it to the tiger.
30 years.
That's ridiculous.
30 years. And what does a computer think?
F1.
No keyboard found.
F1 wants to be pressed by the tiger.
But 30 years. I told you, where is your brother?
In the drum,
And the rats?
late.
I mean, the rats. The rats, you know, the animals. The rats. Did they get ill?
I thought they were
Oh,
frogs.
No. No. There had been
So-
30 years. There had been 30 years in that customer hotline. You know, someone is calling saying, I've just installed my new frog. It doesn't work.
The leather jacket was on top of the phone, so it was very difficult to dial. That's why the frog had to push the rat aside, and then they reached the drum.
But I'm a princess.
But you're late.
For 30 years.
30 years late.
For what?
The leather jacket.
What about the brother? Where's your brother?
My brother is in the drum.
It's in the drum. You make it very easy for you. For 30 years now, you're talking about the client's hotline, just installing some frogs in some, you know, keyboards and then pressing F1 just to be bewitched.
F1 was the only way that the drums could actually call the programmer to fix the server.
But what happened to your brother?
In the drum, he was late. The frog was in the drum calling my brother, but the programmer answered instead, and that's why we couldn't fix it.
30 years. For 30 years.
30 years late under the leather jacket, and he's still waiting.
I think you maybe frog.
What's the difference?
Between a frog
And a drum.
keyboard
A keyboard and a drum.
drum and the keyboard
And a drum.